If you're reading the signs, mainstream culture is headed in a direction no one really wants to go. Millions of us are searching for an off-ramp. But before we try to escape the planet, maybe it's worth checking out something much closer to home. A growing number of people believe a bioregional perspective offers humanity its best hope for going in a truly different direction. Take a look, and let's begin to consider a future reorganized around the bioregions of Earth. First, instead of artificial human-imposed boundaries, this is about looking with a more powerful lens at the true living systems of the planet. Bioregions are a key way that life self-organizes on Earth. Just as our own body's organs work together to sustain life, the planet's bioregions function as interdependent ecological territories, each composed of nested subregions, all of which are defined by their own unique blend of geology, climate, watersheds, vegetation, animal populations, and other co-evolved natural features. Bioregions are also defined by the unique human cultures and practices that emerge from living sustainably within those specific places. So people are a key part of it too. Global-scale problems feel overwhelming, but a bioregional approach invites us to simply start where we are, to care for the health of the place where we live and for ourselves as part of that place.
Bioregioning and bioregionalism is about how we are living responsibly in place, not removed from it. And within that, it's everything. It's political, it's economic, it's social, it's cultural. It's creating bioregional networks for disaster resilience and response. It's watershed regeneration partnerships between environmentalists and First Nations to restore keystone species like salmon. There are fiber sheds where different growers, processors, designers, and weavers form a community-based textile supply chain. And one of the most powerful things that I've seen is working with neighbors around food security and this idea of food sovereignty. A bioregional way and path forward is really rooted in these principles of regeneration. It's a recognition and celebration of the way that people have lived responsibly and ethically within the context and uniqueness of place for thousands of years.
The good news is we've done it before.
With bioregionalism, we are not reinventing the wheel. We are stepping into an ancient tradition. My research of looking at dozens of indigenous regenerative food systems and land management systems show that the very presence of humanity can catalyze beauty, can catalyze biodiversity, can catalyze ecosystems' health. And my ancestors have proven to do that in the past, and therefore it gives us hope that we can do it again today. The lesson we can learn from indigenous bioregionalism and the way they define their homelands is that the earth does not belong to us, but we belong to the earth.
We are all indigenous to this earth. All of our ancestors emerged from homelands that they had deep relationships and responsibilities to and for and with. All of our ancestors came from the earth-based, land-connected villages, somewhere back there.
Tragically, centuries of intense colonization devastated many indigenous communities and the bioregions they were intertwined with. A dislocated global monoculture spread, entrancing the world's people with an endless stream of commodities extracted from distant, disintegrating ecosystems. Increasingly powerful technologies were deployed in service of nearsighted, human-centered perspectives and goals. But in the late 60s, humanity unexpectedly found itself looking at things once again from a bioregional perspective. Images of Earth returned from space and helped to seed the ecological and bioregional movements. The first wave of contemporary bioregional organizing followed in the 1970s and 80s with the founding of the Planet Drum Foundation in San Francisco by Peter Berg and Judy Goldhalf, along with the organizing efforts of David Henke in the Ozarks.
What Planet Drum and Peter were doing was giving people an alternative to global monoculture. living as part of the planet.
In 1976, Peter Berg wrote his Bioregional Manifesto, which called for a continental Congress.
This time, Congress is a verb. Congress, come together with the continent.
Between 1984 and 2009, 10 continental-scale bioregional congresses met across North America, or what many indigenous communities call Turtle Island. Today, a new wave of bioregional organizers is calling to bring the Congress back.
This is a time for us to come together, to meet each other, to build our relationships and our trust, and to share about the work that we're doing for this bioregional movement that is emerging around the world as people are tuning in and really looking for these alternatives to the destructive ways that we've been living.
Not only is there a big opportunity for bioregionalism to step forward because these other systems are collapsing, but there's also an opportunity here for Indigenous peoples to be honored and recognized for their power and their ability to lead bioregionalist movements in their homelands. And so it's our time. It's our time to join forces. It's our time to stand up because we have the opportunity to really be collaborators in not only healing the soil, but healing the history. And that's where it gets really exciting.
In September 2026, visionaries, organizers, and people looking for a better way will gather for the 11th Turtle Island Bioregional Congress in Cascadia Bioregion.
This moment is precious for building power and coalition together between the bioregional movement and Indigenous communities to work towards a healthy, beautiful, grounded world.
The Congress will connect the groundwork and wisdom of the past with the vision and fire of a new generation.
People said that Peter was 30 or 40 years ahead of his time. So it's wonderful to see that it's re-emerging.
I think that not only is a future of bioregionalism possible, I think it is necessarily unstoppable because it's just a matter of if we will remember that that's the truth or not. That truth is going to keep on truthing with or without us. It's either her way or the highway. There's only one way to live on this earth, and that is to live in community with the flow of energy and the flow of nutrients and the flow of biology that's going on around us all the time.
The ubiquitous patterns, these sort of rule sets, nature's codes, they work at any scale. You can look at the level of a cell, and you've got those same rules going on. Same kind of rules about chemistry and the same kind of rules about information flow and same kinds of rules about energy flow. And then you go up to an organism, same rules. You go up to a watershed, same rules. Bioregion, same rules. Biosphere, same rules. They're sort of the rules for earthlings. And many people have decided to sit down and start to read that rule book.
The bioregional framework invites people onto the pathway that is journeying towards belonging again, journeying towards reconnection, journeying towards understanding what natural community feels like.
A new wave of place-based leaders are looking through the bioregional lens together, envisioning ways of going forward while remembering that we belong to the living systems of the earth. We belong here. Join us, because the future of life is bioregional.